like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself.
What?
The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
I'm sorry, does
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
It's all his fault. So to speak.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out.
Dear Lord.
All because of me.
Massacres.
Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how.
I'm guessing the destructive force is the thorns.
Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead.
Okay.
That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be.
Okay.
The Renis Alma was lost. And Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden. To buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted. And for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
Oh. That, now it all makes sense.
Please,
It is the
forgive
thorns.
me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
Uh-oh. Oh no. The fuck? It changed her clothes?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
Looks pretty.
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
So it can stop the thorns.
We have a maiden in Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
Which is
Shion.
with the lady in red, wherever she
It's
is.
possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
Dun 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 dun
You're
dun.
right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Dun dun dun.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yes, let's go
Yeah,
find
we've
this
come
red
all
lady.
this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Dun dun dun.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
Are they gonna kiss finally? After like
How do you
50
know it's
hours?
meter falling? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
Dun 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 dun. We got new clothes.
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong.
Wow.
What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible.
But
No.
this.
The truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like.
Dun dun
Is it
dun.
really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
A girl worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Latest maiden. Hmm. Oh, we have. What? Yes. I'll take that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's do Flaming Edge Burst. Let's go. Whoa, fancy sword though.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Okay.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Well then, that's interesting. That is the door. There's no chest here, right? There's no loot lying around? Maybe? No? Okay. Through the next creepy door. Why are there like 1,000 thorns here?
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
I hope.
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Open sesame? Please?
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Subtle head nods. What the hell is this place? Oh, and there's a boss fight too.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place, it reminds me more of being back inside the Wedge.
Except the Danon astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renin Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Now all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Wow.
Shut up!
Rude when Redwell. That was uncalled for. Dun, 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 dun.
Volron! He really was still alive.
The fuck?
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
We've put a burning sword through your chest,
the-
good sir.
Something doesn't seem right here.
Place. Oh, once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself. Reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
We put a burning sword
Hey,
through him,
look.
chat.
Over there.
He's still standing?
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I haven't.
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
Where is the lady in red about to screw us over?
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law. The
Hi.
Red Woman. So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
Duh, there's
All
more?
have the same face? How is that even possible?
Oh dear lord.
What is this?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Well then. They don't have a face.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alfred. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting just here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
That's right. Holy crap. Ah, stop the spinning blades of fun. If you could just kindly just go on your knees or something. Just stay down there. What the heck? We are... Well, this is gonna be fun. Or just picking on the one. Ah, da 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 da. Stop with the blades of fun. Thank you, Xian. Ah. I'm wondering if we should be ranged for this. On your knees. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Xian. Ow! Eh, 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 eh. Well, they don't have anything, so we just bully them, right? On your knees. Eh, eh, eh. Do 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 slicey dices. Uh-huh. Ah, Jesus! Xian, please, res me. Thank you.
Not done yet.
Ow!
Now you see what I can do. Dragon Swarm. Try harder.
Aw, blades of fun. I feel like this is not the end of this fight, this boss fight though. Cause this is way too fucking easy.
Where are you going?
This is way too easy for a fight.
In a vine.
Not your jumps.
I'll crush you!
Bam!
Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Smack. Yeah, this fight is way too easy for a boss fight.
Dragon Swarm! Smash you!
And this awful sounds of explosion. Oh, hi! What was that? Explosion of darkness. Do, 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 do. Anything else you want to? Confiscated. Eh. On your knees one more time, please and thank you. Got it.
Commander of Heaven!
You dead? We win?
Surrender! Fighting is useless now! Do you think it's really over?
No.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Okay. Why are we gonna
Who
touch?
said you could touch that?
Ah! Oh boy.
Damn it! He's awake! I should have thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally. It was built for me, after all.
Huh.
We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Listen, knock off Sephiroth. We've already killed you
After all
once.
this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Yes. Oh god. Oh no.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alph, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the sovereign's powers were granted to me.
No, that's not
Were
true.
they really? We already know the title of sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown code name for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were locked 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
Sovereign?
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Lots.
Renan and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
Oh. How are you still
A
alive?
red woman.
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
The hell is going on?
Don't do it!
Oh boy. Round 2, here we go. Electric Boogaloo. Or 3 or 4. How many times have we kicked this guy's butt?
We need to go. Alphen!
Oh no. Jump! Jump, girl, jump! Dramatic jump! Oh my. Got her! Bye, knockoff Sephiroth. Burn in hell, please.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
The fuck? That's not disturbing whatsoever.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
You are dead, good sir.
Are you
Hopefully.
two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
I doubt it.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renis Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way.
Dun, 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 dun.
We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Me too.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danan.
After all.
I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Doherty? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our
started by having
language
you
at the
damn
very
him.
least.
No
I had
problem.
just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena. And Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately,
We
they
just
blew
burnt.
themselves
I'm
up
still
before
here.
we
Yeah,
got
we
the
just
chance.
we
Why
found
would
knockoff
they do such a
Sephiroth
thing,
again and
To take
left
us
him to
with
die.
them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renis Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
No, but I have 22 hours and a lot to do, lol. Ah! Be fine. So, can we fast travel all the way back?